берег, той девочки радостно стонут. И мы начинаем рассказывать про разные трудности моря. Но хватит, забыла сирена, и мы быстро прыгаем в воду. Мы жить не привыкли на суше, мы любим нырять и купаться, а главное это хорошо. Да! Взрослые знают и дети, мы радость творим на планете, а главное это не игра. Меня укусила акула, тебя укусила акула, ее укусила акула, да нас всех укусила акула, а главное это не игра.
It is Saturday indeed. And as we all know, Saturday night is just like Monday morning. At least according to that one song by Red Elvises. And here I am sitting and looking at a tweet from Flork about VTuber Expo coming up. And he says, I should start a VTuber convention. The man is really committed to it, huh? Can't fault him. I know I would if I could. But then again, I do not have the money at his disposal. Or rather, the same money he has. And then again, he is also at another place, and... Anyway, it's all different story, and if I dwell too much into it, I'm gonna go and make myself sad. Now, regarding tonight's stream, we have two options. Option one is, as I mentioned, we go back to Wasted, because the game is finally working, and believe it or not, ever since mid-July, the developer is actively working on it once again. And it is no longer delisted on Steam, so everyone should be able to pick it up at one point or another. I highly recommend it. The other option is that there is a demo that released recently, which I would like to showcase. And I'm going to be honest, it is a city builder with card deck mechanics. However, it's pretty good. I guarantee you that. So I think we can start with a demo showcase. And then I think move on to Wasted. Let me just pull it up. Now, the game, in case you haven't heard about it, is called Ironhive. And as follows from its name, it's post-apocalyptic. And we are, of course, will be building something like Warhammer 40k's Hive City, but of course, in the conditions of post-apocalypse. Let's see if it's gonna be picked up by the software. It should at some point. If not, I'm gonna need to do something about it. No image yet. That means... Alright, there. Now, do not be alarmed, it's just the natural frame rate of this particular start screen. I was surprised the first time I saw it as well, but hey, it's their stylistic choice. I'm just gonna tone down the volume a little bit. Like so. Should be good. Post-apocalypse this, post-apocalypse that. Why don't you post-apocalypse some... Yeah, that joke does not work. Why don't they post-apocalypse some work applications? That one should work a bit better. There we go. This is the center of our settlement. Iron Lord, your ascension inaugurates a new era. You must vow to establish the legacy of our people through historic milestones. There are demands beyond the milestones that require your leadership. Overcoming them strengthens your skills and wisdom as Iron Lord. If necessary, acquire new building plans at the heart of the Ironhive. They are essential for the development of our community. Here's our starting deck. 5 workers. Workers can be assigned to, well, work at these resource piles. And as you can see, each worker corresponds to 4 different resources. We get production, belief, elite, and not seen here, workforce. Our current milestone is milestone 1. Raise 12 buildings to achieve a historic milestone. In 40 turns, or suffer reduction of 1 to your stability. Current quests are: collect materials, 2 scrap, 2 mineral, 2 organic, and 2 manuscript, which can be found in corresponding piles. However, it's not guaranteed that we'll be able to acquire them through applying workers. Each worker needs to be applied to something better corresponding. For instance, if we go over to this pile, it provides us with materials and... what was those again? Organic and mineral materials. So how about we send 1 production worker and 1 elite worker to work on that pile? What do we get? Materials and organics. We got a good haul this time. We'll come back to the building. Actually, you know what? Let's consider what we will build right now. Right now, as mentioned before, we have 4 building categories. In the production category right now, we can only build tier 1 buildings. Tier 2 and 3 are, of course, not available, since we are at bottom level. We got us. Supply station generates the supply resource. Advanced workshop creates production workers. Purveyance Central produces assets for all buildings in the district. And warehouse allows the storage of materials, so they do not go directly into the discard pile at the end of our turn. Hive gives us community workshop, generates workforce. Work chambers creates hive workers. Repair center uses material cards to repair buildings, and habitation units, which allow the storage of worker cards, so that once again they do not go into this card pile. Elites give us Order Oratory, which generate order. Dome of the Elite, which create elite workers. Negotiations Complex, which draw cards from the deck directly into the hand. And Institute of Manuscripts, which provide us with manuscript material resources. Well, there are sweatshops. They are just called something like Advanced Workshop or Work Chambers, as you have noticed. And for the belief, we've got Temple of Devotion, which naturally gives us devotion. Bastion of Belief for belief workers. Temple of Crystals adds resource cards when constructing buildings. And Ritualistic Sanctuary, sacrifice cards to generate devotion. Right now, I think it's best if we were to start with the supply station. We won't be able to build it right away, but that depends on the resource rolls that we get from the supply piles. I think we can plop it down right here. organic materials. And then we'll also need 2 scrap parts, I think those were called. Yeah, 2 scrap and 1 production worker to finish this building. So, let's assign our 3 remaining workers to this pile, which will give us manuscripts and scrap. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All scrap. No manuscripts. Yet. Scrap in here. Let's also consider what else we can spend our resources on. We can balance the constructions as long as we have the necessary resources. So next up, how about we get us a community workshop? That will also require 1 scrap and 2 organic materials. Alternatively, we can start building Purveyance Central. And we can, in fact, almost complete it. We just need more production workers, so maybe it's the better idea to also start building the advanced workshop. Oh, looks like we can only start 1 building per turn, so we're gonna end it for now. Iron Lord, each new season demands rigorous care with our resources. Without them, our survival hangs by a thread. If we fail to provide supplies, our citizens will face hunger and death stalks amidst the shadows. Run out of supplies? Lose workers. Simple as that. The lack of devotion erodes the spirit of our people. Without it, chaos and disorder flourish in our Overhive. Neglecting the order dismantles the structure of our city. Without adequate control, our buildings and safety quickly deteriorate. And thus, Iron Lord, as the Book of Ashes reminds us, through prudence, we raise the foundations of survival. There we go. 1 production worker, 2 hive workers, material coming back, and a special card, the Survivor. We spend 2 workforce and we get a random worker. First of all, you get in there. And you finish up the supply station. It takes up organic materials, and as long as there are assets in there, it will generate supply. This is crucial. Next, as I mentioned, we get the supply station, so how about we get us that advanced workshop? Or actually, at least start with Purveyance Central. That might not be a bad idea as well. The 2 hive workers, I think, can be assigned to this resource pile so that we can get some scrap and minerals. Before that, let's see what worker we get. Another production worker, splendid. We can, of course, also upgrade the production buildings, or all of them for that matter, by applying necessary workers and resources. Almost like we're a Soviet Republic or something. Har har. Brilliant game, I wish I had the patience for it. Or maybe the right mindset. Let's do it like so. Organic and mineral. See, even though we applied 3 workers, we only got 2 resources out of it. Success is not guaranteed. And we got a set event out of that. During the excavation of a pile of debris, a deep tunnel was discovered. The air is heavy and suffocating, and a moldy smell invades the senses. Unintelligible whispers emanate from the walls. heightening the sense of unease. Some believe there are forgotten riches, while others fear collapses and the unknown. Let's explore the tunnel in search of new materials. And that gives us a new quest. Fairly straightforward. Just deplete this resource pile. Or rather, collect all the material cards in a debris pile that contains manuscripts or scraps. So either this one or that one. This one too, for that matter. Now, anything else we can do? I suppose we can throw in our organic materials in here so that we can get more supplies out of that. On to next turn. There's our scrap coming back. And we immediately apply our production worker as well. Purveyance Central complete. Produces 2 assets for each of the district's buildings at the start of each season. This will pay for itself, I'm certain of it. Up next, how about we start working on... Where was it? Temple of Crystals. Like so. Waste not, want not. We just need 2 manuscript cards. And that's our first quest finished. Scrap and manuscripts. Close enough. On to our next turn. Two belief workers, 2 hive workers, and an elite worker. Let's go about it this way. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's our first quest done. We get +5 experience. Just enough to level us up. 3 reward options. Reinforcement, a worker card and a resource card, command, leadership card and worker card, and or blessing, worker promotion, which turns our regular worker card into something a bit more powerful. Let's go with the blessing. We take a hive worker, and he becomes a wasteland ranger. Which means that... Right. You also go in there, and you'll get your comeuppance soon enough. Now, Wasteland Ranger is a specialist now, which means when solving a situation, which will be covered later, we will receive 1 organic material card. In the meantime, we need us more materials, and you're up to it. Also organic material. Alright. Our next construction, or I suppose we have to consider... We got us manuscripts. So how about we start working on the negotiations complex? Alternatively, work chambers are a pretty good option as well, because we will need workers at some point. After that, I'm thinking we start working on the community workshop, just so that we can start producing all of our resources. For now, however, next turn. Might that be a wasteland reference? Possibly. It's a bit too vague to determine. In recent days, many citizens have been tormented by nightmares where the moon appears as a disturbing pale eye, watchful and judgmental. These unsettling dreams have left the people exhausted and fearful. Some say it is an omen, while others believe it is merely a coincidence. I invoke the occult rites of worship to the ancients to access the power of the pale eye. We draw 2 cards from our deck, and there is a 25% chance of receiving 1 Mindscape Rumor card. We got us some scrap, and another worker. First things first. First things first. Time to apply our resources. And you, my friend, are going to get our Purveyance Central upgraded. Now it produces 4 assets. What's this event? The hammering of gears resounded, hypnotic, filling the environment with its steady rhythm. In the shadows of a factory, an anonymous genius worked tirelessly. Amidst piles of scrap and machinery, they had a surprising idea. During sleepless nights, they developed a prototype to recycle waste and generate high-quality scrap. We get the Scrap Overseer Leadership card and decrease the structure of a production building by 1. If we accept. Or we can say, your experiments border on madness. Forget them, get back to work and abandon these ideas. We increase workforce by 2 and order by 1, but we increase the signs of collapse by 1. For now, I think we can go with the second one. We don't need any mad geniuses types around. Not yet, at least. Be wary, you have received a sign of collapse. When you accumulate 3, you receive a rumor card. Rumor cards represent imminent problems. 3 strikes and you're out type of deal. Now then, you gentlemen, get to work. All scrap, fine. And we also get us another event. The pile of debris stood so high that it leaned, but what caught everyone's attention was a huge box at its base, demanding to the colony... Inside there was the canned food, medicine, clean water, and dried meat. The colony was ecstatic, demanding to divide the supplies. However, tough times are approaching, and storing these precious resources could mean the difference between surviving the winter or perishing. Store the box, we shall utilize these resources in future shortages. And there it is. A rumor card has appeared in your hand. Use the card to investigate the rumor, thus making a situation appear. If you do not use it, it will activate a negative effect upon being discarded. On the 3rd time, it will be removed and the situation will appear. Investigating the rumor grants experience points and reduces the complexity of the situation. Here's how worker-generating buildings work. We use up some of our manpower in order to generate a worker. Right now we get one for free, but next time we're gonna need to spend 4 manpower and wait 4 turns to get 1 worker. Further upgrades, as you can see, reduce the waiting time, reduce the action cost, and reduce both the action cost and waiting turn by a certain amount. Now then, rumor card, Rebellion. A situation affecting one of your districts has appeared. Situations are problems in a city, and their effects are either permanent or triggered at the end of the turn. Allocate citizens to solve it, or face the consequences. We need an elite worker to solve this problem. Otherwise, we will be facing consequences. Can we get an elite worker? Thank you very much. Time to earn your keep. And that gave us enough points to level up. This time, I'm thinking we can go with a reinforcement. We get us a devotion and belief worker, as well as a hive worker. All of them go into our deck, of course. Now, how about we start generating workforce? Time to build us a community workshop. Somewhere here. At least start work on it. In the meantime, get me some resources. Organics. 2 of them, perfect. I'm gonna waste this a little bit, or we can invest it into further upgrades. Yeah, this works fine. Up next. There's our Wasteland Ranger back. However, next quest is, first steps, construct buildings that generate resources. We already have a supply station, so we need the rest of the resource buildings from the remaining 3 categories. I propose we start... Well, we already started working on the community workshop. So next up, I'm thinking we go for the Temple of Devotion. At least start it. Once again, a bit of a waste of resources. But what can you do? And right now we are in dire need of materials. Get to it. Scrap and materials. Perfect. Here. And we got us a new event after completing the Temple of Crystals. Voices echo among the metal platforms, shouting a name repeatedly. In the shadows of the factories, a mentor's influence gains the loyalty of some workers. Their disruptive ideas, whispered with almost fanatical fervor, sounds like seeds of change. Their followers grow each day, drawn by dark promises of power and revolution. What is this, a unionizer? Capture that insurgent scoundrel! Since we already had the Temple of Crystals complete, it's time to finish up the community workshop. Like so. And since it's a specialist, we cannot spend him yet. Therefore, bit of a waste. However, like so, and like so. And the Wasteland Ranger can get us some more. Wonderful. On to next turn. The end of the season approaches. 2 belief workers, 1 hive worker, 1 devotion, which I think I'm gonna pop right away, and a survivor. You lot, Finish it up immediately. Open it up. And it's already started to work. Perfect. Time to upgrade our Temple of Crystals. Now it adds one order resource card when a building is constructed in the district. What random worker will we get this time? Another belief worker. Fine. You get to work over there. And since we need materials, get to work here. Perfect. You lot can hear what I'm saying. I know it. And there we had those. And there we had those. Now the only thing left to build is an order oratory. That one takes manuscripts and minerals. As well as the elite workers, naturally. On to our next turn. Order and devotion. Plus 3 elite workers. How very appropriate. Now, one of you will go over here and get me some manuscripts, hopefully. Thank you very much. At exactly the amount I needed. And you will get me the minerals. Sweet, sweet minerals. None of you have failed to disappoint so far. I am proud of this community. There we go. Next up, safe refuge. Construct habitations for the citizens and warehouses to store materials. So, habitation units and warehouse, and store 2 citizens and materials in the appropriate buildings. First, I think I'm going to go for the warehouse. That one will require manuscript and organic to construct, as well as production workers. Can stick it over here. And let's level up. For that one, I think we can go with command. How convenient. Production worker, convocation, and call to worship. On to our next turn. The end of season approaches, and hopefully we have enough supplies stocked up. At the height of spring, the community witnesses a rare phenomenon. Wildflowers of indescribable colors blossom amidst the buildings. Some see this bloom as a blessing, while others believe it to be a sign of hidden forces infiltrating the colony. Both of these options do reduce our workforce by 2. However, seeing as we're not exactly the environmentalist types here, rid the Ironhive of this strange influence. Burn these flowers. Manuscripts and organics, which means wonderful. And an event. Workers in the debris piles found an ancient tome, lost and covered in strange symbols. Some believe the book may bring misfortune, while others see it as a potential source of valuable knowledge. Destroying its pages is to deny power, but reading them may reveal powerful secrets, or unleash unknown forces. What's the worst that could happen? Let us study the tome and unravel its hidden knowledge. Place is starting to look like Foster's home for imaginary friends. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. In the meantime, where's our advanced workshop? We don't have it yet, so might as well get started on it, just in case. Because we are in dire need of production workers. As well as manpower. I suppose we can upgrade this one. Even if to reduce the waiting turn. Get stocked up on devotion, never hurts. And the manuscripts can go into here. Now, notice over here that the upgrades are now requiring the resource that we do not have yet. Mechanisms. Where will they come up? When? When will they come up? I don't know. But now, we will be judged. We're gonna need 15 supplies, 10 order, and 15 devotion to get us through to the next season. We have that stockpiled up. The season comes to an end. It is time to manage the costs of the community and the city. We must manage our resources well or suffer severe consequences. 15 cost, 21 funds available. Cost 10, 17 funds available. Cost 15, 20 funds available. Spent 15 supply, 10 order, 15 devotion. The Lost Tome revealed a conversation between two mythical characters, the Joker and the Thief. Trapped in a mystical tower, they discuss the hypocrisy of a decadent society and the need to escape before it is too late. The interpretation of the book leads to two possible conclusions: the creation of a monumental district representing the High Tower, or a deeper reflection on societal structures. Now, do we go with the literal meaning or, well, the intended philosophical one? The tower is a metaphor. Fortify our community to make it strong and solid. That's, not a fan of that one because we are currently somewhat low on devotion. So let's go with the literal meaning. Create a monumental district, a tower that touches the skies. It will be a symbol of our legacy. New quest achieved. Develop a district with 10 buildings. First of all, time to finish up our warehouse. Now we can store our resources in there. Like that. One, and the second one will be done. There's the leadership cards that we got. Call to worship, spend 2 manpower, get 5 devotion. Or convocation, spend 2 manpower and reduce the complexity of the situation by 1. Luckily we do not have any situations yet, and I suppose we could use that leadership card, but I'm not a fan of that one for now. So we'll just take the free order and move on to the next turn. That one Wolf Mother song. Can't say I've heard it. Once again, you right away. Supply station is working as intended. So does the community workshop. I suppose we'll need some scrap. We will need scrap either way to finish up the advanced workshop, as well as start working or upgrading the community workshop. First of all, what worker will we get? Another belief worker. Opposed to Joker and a thief right away. Ah! Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's do it like that. Two workers in here to get us, hopefully, scrap. If not, we can always store the excess resources in that warehouse. There we go, scrap and minerals. Bit of an overkill. However, and you will go over here. Also minerals. Somewhat unfortunate. And we cannot spend them. Not yet, at least. So while we are at it, we can start working on those habitation units. Somewhere around here should do the trick. Bring the manuscripts out. We can spend some manpower to bring them into either our deck or directly into our hand. Moving them to the discard pile is free. Duly noted. I suppose we can do that. Enter the discard pile you go, and you go into here. Next turn. Convocation's back, as is Call to Worship. Well, guess we're using Call to Worship for now. We are, however, still in need of scrap and organics. Therefore, stop giving me minerals. I do not need them right now. Thank you. Now you're starting to get on my nerves. However, manuscript is fine, thank you. And. We got the Oratory, we got the Temple of Devotion. No need for Ritualistic Sanctuary just yet. Or the Bastion of Belief. Next turn. There's Call to Worship once again. And the minerals. So now, how about we send you working on this pile for a change? There we go, organics. Boom, and boom. There's our advanced workshop. And we got ours the tower done. New district. Can open a new district with new buildings. I suppose this will be explained in this event. Our mornings have turned grey since the construction of the tower. The air is heavy and soot falls like black rain. It has to be the boilers. The district, now an imposing tower, suffocates the colony with its soot. Some say the ashes draw strange figures in the air. The health and morale of the population are compromised. We will make improvements to the factories to increase efficiency and generate less soot. Which means we need to raise the efficiency of all production buildings by 1. Easier said than done, but let's have a look at them. Workers. We always need workers. Now, give me something good. Reinforcements. Workforce. Elite workers. 2 elite workers. Quite the elitists we are. Now, I beg of you, get me more organic materials. Thank you. And just the right amount. Now all we need is another hive worker and we can finish up that habitation unit. Next turn. There's our production worker. The community welcomes a peculiar traveler. Part preacher, part illusionist, they display their fascinating art. Promising revelations and salvation, they intertwine prophecy and prestidigitation, arousing the curiosity of some and drawing the skepticism of others. Prestidigitation, that's certainly a word I haven't seen used anywhere before. Either receive 1 belief specialist card and 25% chance of receiving 1 occult rumor card, or devotion by 3 and decrease signs of collapse by 1. And we are teetering in that regard. I like to take my chances, so you're welcome, traveler, enrich our knowledge with your culture. Master of Rites increases the building structure by 1. Now then, where was I? Habitation unit. And in order to construct a new district, we're going to need to deplete, I'm betting, one of the resource piles. Time to pick up the pace. Get me some scrap metal, please. Thank you. Manuscripts are welcome as well. Now we're just going to need another elite worker. Hopefully we'll get them next turn. None yet. So, belief worker will definitely go here, as well as this manuscript. There we go. Minerals, once again. Wasteland Ranger. Let's hope we get a good worker out of this one. There we go, elite worker. But we are now without a manuscript. Don't have it in the warehouse, but Let's hedge our bets. Perfect. Even if it is higher than what we need, we can always do that. And in here we still need hive workers. Factories enhanced. Immediately after that, building enhancement. With that, we've leveled up. Time to get us a blessing. What do we want to promote? Let's go for an elite worker this time. You are a simple worker no more. Now you are a guardian of justice. Also a new quest. Or rather, all of the quests are the same. I think this place would look more tetanus infested. Well, as you can see, there are carcasses of buildings in the background. People are patrolling the streets. But all in all, we are slowly but surely recovering. This card pile is growing, and now we get our last 3 cards. Or, actually, since it was only 3 cards, the discard pile is shuffled into our hand and redistributed. There we go. Workforce. Finally, there is the hive unit that I've been looking for. The place looks almost cozy, I'd say. You get stored for further usage, as do you. And that's a quest completed. Now, how about we start depleting this resource pile? Or scrap, just what we needed. This time I think it can go in here, just so that we can get a bit more. 29 supplies, 14 order and 29 devotion. The prices keep getting steeper, which is expected with the growth of a city. There's our Guardian of Justice. When solving a situation, receive 1 manuscript material card. Almost done. Almost done. I just need more scrap. Let's see. Step 1. Ensure there are no debris blocking the construction of a new district. Step 2. Place a construction beside an already built district. Yeah, just as I thought. We're good in resources. Or rather, assets. We're good in assets for now. Let's consider what else can be done. I think negotiations complex is a good idea. But now, hopefully we can get some scrap. Some good scrap out of this. Manuscripts would not hurt. However, scrap is the priority. And would you look at that, just the right amount, huh? Next turn. Next turn you will be mine. Hopefully. We're still running low on supplies, so in order to boost that, I need to find those goddamn mechanisms. Time has passed, and the promises of improvements to the buildings were not fulfilled. The soot continues to fall, suffocating the colony and worsening the discontent. The citizens, exhausted and sick, begin to organize into small groups of revolt. Tension mounts, and there are rumors of a possible uprising against the leadership. Those who rise against me rise against the Ironhive. Any who do so shall be exiled. Rebellion. Have we... No, I'm pretty sure we have. It's just that the game decided... I suppose it is part of a quest line. Look, I like the way this place looks. 8 out of 10 would live in. I suppose so. Give me an elite worker, please. Hive worker. Okay. I'll see what I can do about that. Tuk. Can you get me more scrap in the meantime? Manuscripts. Okay. As for you, Master of Rites, still manuscripts. However, that is one of the quests completed. Command cards. A belief worker, construction material, and proletarian force. I suspect let's see, proletarian force. Pay 2 devotion and increase workforce by 0? Huh? Construction materials I get. Pay 3 workforce and reduce the amount of materials required to construct a building by 1. However, give me an elite worker, please. Production. Fine. Fine. I see how it is. I see it all. You will get stored. And you hopefully will get me some scrap. Nothing. Ooh, this is gonna hit us hard. We pass an order. Do not pass on devotion and supplies. Which means 7 citizens are starved to death and 2 signs of collapse received, which is a hit to our stability. There go the workers from our deck. As well as resources. These buildings, as you can see, are no longer working. And our stability is now 5. Holy shit. Another rebellion rumor. Let's deal with this one first. Success. Get out of my face. Hive worker. Midnight strikes. Dealt with. Thank you for your cooperation. No one's in there. They've all starved. Let's think about it. Negotiations complex. Done. Draw 1 card when allocating a citizen to a building for the first time each turn. I have no idea how that is supposed to work, honestly. You lot, get me some scrap. Thank you very much. Now, what was I going to spend that scrap on in the first place? Besides that. Oh, right. I'm still going to need a hive worker for that. And someone working in here, I suppose. However, that should come a bit later. And now I just need to dig through either that pile or that pile. I'm personally more inclined towards this because it gives us scrap. And then we can open up a new district. It will be an uphill battle. And success is not guaranteed. But then again, it is a demo. Which is its deal. Minerals again. Fine. In order to get to tier 2, we need 1 hive worker and 1 production worker. Unfortunately, the production worker we had stored in the habitation unit has starved to death. Which is, as they say, highly unfortunate. At least we'll have one more hive worker to fall back upon. Next turn. And as you can see, we are firmly in autumn now. Ascension Rite. Young aspirants prepare to become functional members of the colony. The Rite of Ascension is a solemn and crucial event, where the young must choose their future. Two paths are presented: the Call of Discipline and the Instinct of Ashes. Those who follow the Cult of Discipline shall be trained to join the Elite and Production castes. Those who follow the Instinct of Ashes shall join the Hive and Belief castes. I'm gonna go with Call of Discipline. Which means we need a Dome of the Elite and an Advanced Workshop. In order to get us the Dome of the Elite, we need manuscripts and finally minerals, which we can spend, thank God. However, before we get too excited, there are occult rumors. What have we here? Dark Encounters, which needs a belief worker to resolve. Reports of figures in the night and chants from the depths lead to a forbidden cult growing in the shadows of the Ironhive. We'll get to it in a little bit, worthy not. First things first. Let's go with a command this time. Production worker, March of the Survivors, immediate repairs. March of the Survivors, we spent 4 belief to get 1 worker card of each caste. Okay. And immediate repairs, we spent 4 workforce to recover 1 structure to all buildings in the district. Minerals and scrap. We are a caste society. You realize that only now? Eight strikes. And what was that? 1 Dark Veil card to your deck. There it is. Profane Knowledge. While in your hand, when using a card, gain +1 experience point and reduce order by 1. And we need 5 devotion to get rid of it. First of all, you are getting dealt with. You are getting repaired just so we can have a look at tier 2 buildings. But that would also require Legacy of the Builders. And for that to happen, we need to raise 12 buildings. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just 1 more manuscript and we are golden. Which means get to work. No. 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 Suboptimal. What else can we spend our workers on? Needs scrap. Always needs scrap. And yes, the bleed hurts. Organic waste cannot be stored, only inorganic. At least we leveled up. Let's get a reinforcement this time. Supplies, belief, and production. Noted. Alright for now. And you remain in hand, obviously. See? Cannot spend it. Because we need more devotion. And we do not have a card that can give us devotion just yet. At least we can get us a bit more supplies. Now, can you get me some manuscripts? That would be appreciated. Thank you. With that, a historic milestone has been reached. And there we have it. With masterful command and leadership, you have led the Ironhive towards a promising future. The citizens look to you for guidance, and the next steps promise even greater challenges. New buildings, new technologies, and new challenges will appear. The only way to be remembered is to build our legacy. Will you lead your people towards eternity? And that marks the end of the demo. It was pretty intense at some points, I will agree. All in all, that's a good game. And hopefully, it will remain a good game once it releases. I have already added you to your my wish list. After all, that's how I learned that a demo has released. However, seeing as we have finished up with this particular demo, well, I have not tagged this one for Ironhive, actually. I only tagged it for games and demos, which I'm gonna need to check whether there is a tag for Ironhive on this, on Twitch. Let me see. Huh, there is. What do you know? However, it's a bit of a moot point by now. Let me consider what I will play next. Most likely we'll be going back to Wasted. I can't switch tags midstream. Seen people do it before. Well, yeah. I can do that. Now let me just quickly grab a drink And we'll go back to, as I mentioned, wasted. So now I can switch the category from Ironhive to wasted. Be right back. In the meantime, I will leave you at the mercy of the loading screen. Back just in time. And there will be plenty of bada bings and bada booms in here as well. Believe it or not. Let's actually kick off the things by going on a courier run. I haven't explained what courier runs are in here, by the way. Courier runs are randomized runs, which give you a reward to your ongoing game after their completion. It happens. Not to worry, it's still Saturday. It will be Sunday in 40 minutes. Here we are, Jonathan Butts. What do we got? Amateur Spy's Diary. You are an amateur spy. For your second mission, you've been assigned to travel to this cooler and make your way to the bottom to retrieve a stolen set of blueprints. It's definitely a questionable assignment, considering your first mission was also retrieving these same blueprints, and that didn't work out so well. We got us business slacks, business top, and an eye patch. Also a fanny pack, mounted light, rubber ducky, Silco patented noise dampening projectile expeller, for that smooth, silenced action, 3 sticking hazards, a medistim, and 2 rubber duckies. Anyone home? I will take your junk food, thank you very much. Infinite automatic ammo? Sure. Some free automatic ammo never hurts. Especially in this economy. Excuse me! There we go. His had a bucking bronco. Let's compare. Ignores armor 1 to 2 damage versus 2 damage. Fires silently, sneak attacks deal plus 200% damage. Time to be sneaky. The pistole, jumpsuit. Some volatile ammo, which I'm not gonna take for now. Excuse me. Soul Droid Alpha. He's had a diffuser. Well, if we are going loud at some point, we will need a backup weapon. And laser weapons will do the trick just fine. No need for buckshot, thank you, as well as brass knucks. Down the go. The Western Wastes used to be called California. Yeah, TP is this world's currency. Hey! You ain't supposed to see me. Scram. Same for you. Thank you. Good night. Strong rifle ammo. Denim disaster piece and sturdy. Gets you real nice and sturdy. Not now. Yes, the Chode unloader. It's one of the game's revolvers. You guys have fun with the robot. Goodbye. Deadly presence. The SOBs are hot on our trail. What's an SOB? That's an acronym for Syndicate of Buzzkills. We'll learn more about them in a little bit, once we get back to the main game. It's not a snub nose, it's a respectable sized revolver. Hey, 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 hey! Thank you for your attention. You're dead. Scout's honor. 4 Tinker to sneak 1 armor versus 3 sneak and 1 shoot. Let's consider our options. Our current Tinker is 0, and our current sneak is at 6, Cat Burglar. Sure, that's a fair trade-off, I suppose. Oh, it's an outfit. Yeah, nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Lasers streak the corridors, which means there's gonna be a lot more traps around. Excuse me? Excuse me, Rudmas, but can you please die? Just perish like that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Junk Dog Scrap Scrounger. We'll talk about them a little later as well. You got any? No, only a launcher and volatile ammo. Understandable. Not going that way. We'll, however, go this way. This might hurt. Whacked. Yeah, you guys have fun. else? Nope. Yes, I know that the deadly presence draws close. Thanks for reminding me. And you. Will need to die as well. Thank you. Something is out to get me. That's an SOB purifier. Sniper rifle wielding SOB purifier. What do we got? Sour cream? Chili con quickly no longer inflicts damage. Recycler's duty. Gain 10 TP every time you kill an enemy. Betrayer's booze. Sneak attacks deal plus 50% damage when you don't hit the head. Now that might be appropriate for us. And last call. Plus 100% critical chance for the last round in your magazine. Does not apply to explosive or melee weapons. I think I'm gonna go with Betrayer's booze. You were the best man at my wedding. Why? Lol, I say. Lamao. And yes, it is almost like a mini Uzi, but not quite. Man, those raccoons can get pretty wild, tell you what. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I am a spy. You cannot fool me that easily, you know? And as you can see, the game, or rather, this mod, the... forgot how it's called, it's got a respectable amount of craftable items. Definite expansion on what it was. I'll go over them at some point in the future, but now we gotta hurry up. Don't wanna end up on the wrong side of an SOB. Yeah, that's where the cat Fallout raccoons went to. And that was a suicide raider. Here's his weapon, the final countdown. But still, it's farewell. Charge for 1 second to blow yourself up at a large radius. Explosion damage skills with Oblit stat. Minus 25% damage dealt to yourself can be cooked into 50 volatile ammo. Yep. There are a lot more references in here. Ooh. Excuse me. Goodbye. I guess we can take a crowbar as a last resort weapon. Especially since we got the side slunk fanny pack for inventory expansion. So yeah, crowbar, you're coming with me. I'd say it's been a pretty smooth run so far, but I should shut up as to not jinx it. Otherwise, things will get unfortunate very fast. And no one likes that. No, not that way. That way. Hey, you're not supposed to notice me. However, get frozen, nerd. Goodbye. Kitted out, tough, modded out, chimps, piglet. Huh, monocular mod. Yarr, this be a scam. It be half of a binocular. Sensory modification slot, which I suppose goes on a mounted light. Plus 10% accuracy while aiming, minus 10 while not aiming. Ah, it went on my eye patch. Logical. And his weapon of choice was, yeah, Clap 17. A 9mm round of applause. I'll demonstrate it to you in a second. Yep. That's a Glock. However, we don't need it, considering we already have a weapon that takes up pistol ammo. And he also had a Beretta on him. .9er. From the show. That's why it's called Beretta. Now this fine gentleman here had a Bruzy. The Bruzy. For when the doozy isn't deadly enough. Now that we can take. Also, you might have noticed that our max HP went from 100 to 95. That's because during a courier run, every booze that is consumed moves us to another section of the game, or another section of the run, but also reduces our max HP. That is, of course, unfortunate, but done in the service of the balance. Excuse me. Fine. Come over here. Goodbye. Thank you. Come again. Let's see, anything else? A rocket launcher wielding SOB purifier is obliterating everything in his way. He won't get to me because I am already at the exit. Goodbye, dork. Also, see that fella with a mohawk and the minigun? That's how they look like in a vanilla game. Always with a minigun. Hey, I just spawned in. I got nothing on me. You two duke it out. Yeah. Oh, but I will take your junk food. That's another infinite automatic ammo. Don't mind if I do. Eye patch, green headband. Not going that way. Apologies if I'm not paying too much attention to the chat right now. Gotta be on my top game, therefore I'm concentrating. Yeah, Bruzy, the grower type SMG, different from the shower types. Yeah, you two duke it out. SML, shorthand for Shucks my laser. 2 to 3 versus 1 to 2, but times 4. Consumes 2 power packs per shot. Let's try switching up. Greaser. Why, this gun is systematic. And yes, it is a grease gun. be supreme when I put steam on greased lightning. Sniper rifle wilderness sweep purifier. Alright, fine. What can I drop off? I suppose that those rubber duckies. Can hear my doom approaching.
Murder time. Murder time.
Enemy spotted.
Excuse me, coming through. No beef with you. Goodbye.
Time to play. Another.
Can you not? Will you follow me through the door? Uh-huh. Thank you. You stay right there, you stay right there. Oh, excuse me.
Welcome to the home zone. Born for this.
Okay, what have we here? Or, no. Just moving on. We gotta reach the end. Your feet feel fuzzy. What is that supposed to mean? I honestly have no idea. Greaser gun. It's not filled with cholesterol, but with 1950s hair gel. I wish. Yeah, you have fun over there. Can you? Thank you. El seis. Simon says reach for the skies, amigo. And that's a revolver. A .9er came with a frame plus upgrade. Looped. Minus 25% reload time. I don't need it. But I will take a revolver. Since the bruises definitely does not cutting it anymore. Ow. Who leaves all this junk lying around, huh? Excuse me. I was just looking for the bathroom. I believe I found it. I'm already leaving, Shash. You don't need to get all defensive about it. The nerve of some defenses, home defense systems, I swear.
Target acquired.
Hey, 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 hey.
Enemy down.
You... There you go, thank you. Nothing else over there. Hey, you're Korean, what's all the kung fu shit? You two lovebirds have fun over there. Give me your pancreas. I think this is gonna be the end of our run, ladies and gentlemen. No, maybe not yet. Come on, come on! Plasma thrown SOB purifier is melting down the cooler walls. Come on, there we go. I don't need buckshot. I don't have any shotguns on me. How rude of them. That's gotta be the final stretch, right? In the words of one very famous spy, I am a spy. But there we go. Jonathan Butts was lit up by a junk dog incinerator. Now then, let's get back to our main game. First of all, here we are at the Oni Express. This is where we'll be buying some of the things, as well as getting loaded for the next run. Good for you, pal. Specifically here at the Gin and Gout.
We've got Bartown's best on tap. Welcome to the Gin and Gout. We got the swills that kill, and they have too. 30 sheets to wet your whistle. So what can I get you?
Let's see, what's the mixer of the day?
Here's what we've got on tap today.
Bring me to light. Light me up, I can't see stuff, too dark. Give me drugs to let me see more stuff. Thank you, I have for allowing me to successfully ruin Evanescence for you tonight. Your pockets have been filled with Lumbanescence.
So what can I get you?
Here's 30 TP.
Great, what'll it be today?
I'll have some tequila,
And your mixer?
some soda.
Good so far. How do you want that prepared?
Let's try it cannibal style.
My pleasure. Here you go. All right, here you go. Bottoms up.
Let's see, minus 50% damage received, 100 HP. It's better than getting it stuck in my head. Suppose so.
That's right, Jim Atomic here, and this is the buzz. News of the day, folks. Prick up your ears, cause Uncle Jim is talking. Can't rightly tell if anyone's even listening to this anymore. Reckon it's time to pack it all in and call it quits. Unless any fans out there want to send old Jim a holler. Right then, ain't been much for quitting anyways. Now, where's that booze? Well, I'm done. This has been the buzz, and...
Better than it getting stuck in my head. Well, thank you for that. I'll take any opportunity I can. Here's where we usually retrieve the stuff that was lost on our previous runs. Through this guy.
If a problem comes along, you must ship it. Welcome to the road. Here's the crap we found laying around.
Usually it's something that is purple font, like this tailored fanny pack. See, says right here. Will be reclaimed by the Oni Express if you die. Luckily, however, we've lost nothing recently. See ya.
Rather be killing than chilling.
Say hello to Buddy here.
It's a real dog-eat-dog world out there, so I prefer to stay inside.
You do you. There is Dick and Kiss and Jerk. We've successfully completed one of the side quests by getting enough scalps to give Kiss and Jerk a... what was it, the wig? There were rumors of some guy at the Oni Express looking for his wife, so I suppose it's this guy. Slab.
Oh, Azuka.
Can I help you?
Help me? Not unless you've concocted a potion to quell a broken heart. Oh, my precious Azuka.
What happened?
It must have been the other day. My wife and unwavering companion, Azuka, and I were scavenging for supplies in the cooler when we bumped into an errant SOB patrol. Well, the SOBs don't recognize relationships such as the one Azuka and I share, and their doctrine teaches them to purge our kind from the wastes. Needless to say, a firefight erupted, and though it seemed like our superior tactical weaponry would win out at the end, a modification I applied to one of my weapon systems caused it to jam, leaving me defenseless and vulnerable. In my panic, I fled as fast as I could from the fight, weaving in and out of weapon fire. I looked behind me, but Azuka wasn't there. Please, if you could help me find Azuka, I would forever be in your debt.
So, tell me where you last saw her.
Oh, bless your heart, kind waster. You're one of the good ones. As I said before, I last saw Azuka in the cooler. We were down in the dormitories, searching the dressers for some sexy underwear for me to dress her up in. When the SOBs attacked, Azuka is immensely beautiful, but she is also very meek and utterly helpless without me, so she will not have strayed far from where I left her.
How will I know when I found her?
Azuka's beauty is unmistakable. She is a truly perfect specimen. Her blemishless face, pale white skin, like fine porcelain, as if untouched by the oppressive sun that beats down upon the wastes. and yet fully bared to the elements.
Fully bared?
Well, not fully bared. Her Type C bikini armor provides ample protection to her vital organs, such as her bosom, womb, and feet. Of course, I had to custom tailor the armor myself, since it was impossible to find armor that would fit her massive breastbone and posterior portions. Even still, the armor just barely fits, and if you peek at her from just the right angle, you can catch a glimpse of the areola, like an unexpected sunrise peeking out from beyond her elephantine Twin Peaks.
Wow, I can't wait to see her in person.
Please, I must be reunited with my Asuka. I simply can't continue my life in the waste without her.
I understand why this quest is called Lover Slab.
It looks a good white back at the end.
However, we're loaded up now, barring a couple of hiccups. Oh, you're gonna see it and you're gonna love it, believe me. A quick stop at our home, and then we'll be good to go to the cooler CA1.
As power grids across the world continue age, our world leaders
Okay, we can drop off the diffuser.
it is believed that if an answer is not reached soon, that a global power struggle
And where's the volatile ammo? I think we can take. Yeah. That's gonna be my last quest for the night. I'll make it happen, believe me. Let's see. Meristims. Barrelhead, Bee's Beret. I think we are good. Into cooler CA1 we go. Somewhere in Hackno. This one used to be a medical cooler. Think of them as vaults, except these have all failed because of cost-cutting measures in the name of competition and, well, being cost-cutting and cheap as all hell. Everyone in here is hostile, so do not hesitate to open fire. And of course, be a complete loot goblin, as far as you are concerned. Yep, the vats are full of human slushies, and sometimes they work. Not like that, you've seen them. Rotty man. However, if you'd like, I can give you a bit of a closer look. Once we find the appropriate specimen, that is. Get out of here.
I'm gonna kill you! I found you! Turn you to paste!
Good night. Give me your pancreas and your ammo. Everything on level 1, that is, evacuation staging area, is weak sauce. The deeper we go, the fatter the loot. And of course, the tougher the enemies get. Can you... some of you need to be taught some manners. Tradable item. To an extent. I just say it in a general loot goblin term. Give me your pancreas. Ooh, liquid bread. As a means of, give me your shit. I do not care. I am a wastrel. Can you... The dogs, as you can see, hurt. Even in their barest form, stray mutamat. So always be careful. I can always eat their guts for some quick heals. And those can just food items. I had to replace the greaser with something else. It's good for volume of fire, but it's not terribly accurate. Hello. Goodbye. This one had full bucker. It's hunting season. Minus 50% damage to shots not made to the groin and increased accuracy while aiming. Honestly, not my type of weapon, so we can move on. Might as well give it a try to the whoosh bang. Eh? That was embarrassing. You embarrassed me in front of the viewers. Good thing I already shot you. Now the doors seem like... Now these doors hide better loot and tougher enemies than regular doors. However, they never lead to the exit, as per the game rules. Lord of Arm and Rifle called that shit the squirrel stapler. Good choice. Now, since Whoosh Bang does not take volatile ammo, what does it take? No idea, honestly. I suppose we'll find out sooner rather than later. Ow. Did notice there was a bear trap right here.
Wherever you go, I'll be there.
I love this song. What's this? Cursed bitters, no thank you. It's the type of song your dad would put on while you're driving somewhere. It would possibly remind him of better times, when he was younger. Or he just likes the melody. It depends on the type of dad, honestly. There we go, compressed TP. 300 money. But of course we need to get it to the workbench first things first. Hey. Get in line, you two. Like that, thank you. And you, don't sneak up on people like that. More nostalgia for a decade I never lived through. Yep. Thank you. Now that's how you line up. You'll love to see it. Asuka should be down in the dormitories, I'm thinking. So just gotta keep on going. Give me your ammo. All of it. Hopefully I'll happen upon a revolver soon. What you calling nerd? Nerds don't get wasted. Or maybe nerds waste other people. It's all a matter of perspective, really. Not that way. Get in line. Hey, don't sneak up on a brother when he's reloading. No respect at all. I do appreciate a good lineup, however. That way. I think we can deposit the whoosh bank for further safekeeping, as well as a compressed TP. Anyway, what do you got for me here? Serial wetter. Upon being hurt, you have a 2% chance of temporarily becoming immune to radiation and leaving a short-lived puddle of radioactive goo. Not worth it. Aimless ale. Your accuracy is reduced by 10%. Serial wetter again. And one weird trick. You gain 30 TP if you eat junk food while medicated. They're all trashed your situational, so we go down into the dormitories. Besides, we need to be here anyway. Hey! Hey! Who gave you a launcher? And a popper. A weapon made in honor of the third deity of the Blast Cult. The popper holds dominion over fireworks and the explosions of the senses. Yeah, if only it was gain 30 TP for every junk food eaten. You just have to eat something, and then take your meds. Just like you do when you're old. But I will take your lawn chair. Grab your lawn chair and take a load off. Take a load off of everybody else, too. Let's have some fun. In the sun. Green stuff. The green stuff's good. I drank one and grew an extra finger, and I'm not talking about on my hands. We'll find out who left this message soon enough. There she is. Look at her glory. Perfect voice acting, you know? Tell me about yourself. That's a great weapon, Japanese katanas, understandable. Let's see, let's talk about combat tactics. Keep close to me at all times. Show me your inventory. Well, in that case... We're gonna score! Hear that, Beavis? We're gonna score! How about... the dirty bomb? Here we go!
All aboard the pain train.
However, the truth is out. I think it's time to part ways. Fine, fine. I'm not Slab. Shyly, huh? Well... Sexy fight animation has encountered a fatal error. Time to put you out of your misery. Rattle them, boys! And I will take your Type C bikini armor, which is pretty good. You guys missed a hell of a fight in there, you know? It's not that the devs ran out of budget. Remember the quest name? Lover Slab. Someone forgot to install Counter-Strike Source or whatever this game is running on. These used to be called the Bella Scouts before the apocalypse. That's another of the factions we'll be encountering further down the game. There's the Rotty Man. And now it's gone. Cooler armor and Rotty Man guts. Can be crafted into Rotty Man guts armor, can be cooked into refined guts. All in all, very useful component. Excuse me. Hey. Schowitzer. 3 Hippen Helpens get you all loaded up and ready to spew. Consume to gain the following effects. Plus 10 oblique with explosive weapons, plus 100% reloading speed with explosive weapons, minus 100% speed. If you want to become a siege tank from StarCraft 2. Gotta tell you, the encounter with Asuka has been a drain on my pistol ammo. Who knew that Type C bikini armor really was protective? Huh? Oh. Sorry, not interested. Thank you for the suggestion, though. There. Yeah. Guess who else goes into the own zone? That's right. That chump. Phase of Void. Well, I don't have any energy weapons on me right now, so we can skip that. Now, Die Pistole is exactly what you think it is. Its name is German for Die Pistol. Seems to be a chick magnet, but they all want you dead. Story of my life, believe it or not. Not in the literal sense, but maybe I'll tell it at some point or another. Not if I do that first, nerd. Oh, and always gotta forget to grab the scrap metal. Thanks for the boost. I'll take it from here. Anything interesting on you? Nope. Down we go. And hey there, Shadowblade Amy. Good to see you around. I sincerely hope you're not a bot. Hey. Now look away for a second, and that's how you... Get over here. Give me a pancreas. As I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted, anything interested in here? Not in the slightest. Some scrap metal, though. Wait, what was that? Wasteland Ninja Top. Everyone avoids me like a Cyclone Ranger. Those sneaky builds. Can openers are this game's equivalent to lockpicks. Sometimes, however, you can just bust the door open. And yes, that's a bona fide Tommy gun. Blue Ox, you can guess as to what this is. Hint, it's Red Bull. Except instead of giving wings, Blue Ox gives you the runs. Home? 2 of you, huh? 3 even. Man, what did you have in there, huh? Is that a meeting of some sort I interrupted? Definitely the meeting. Some meeting I interrupted. And you must have been their counselor, huh? You did a terrific job. There's Clap 17 once again. 9mm round of applause. I might like it, but then again, Greaser just ignores one armor already. Anyone home? What did you have? Acid Pistol. A foreign weapon from a foreign land. Consumes 2 volatile ammo per shot, inflicts stackable extra damage over time. Extra damage scales with a blitz stat, and ignores 100% of armor. So yes, it's a DOT weapon. Now where is it?
That's right, Jim Atomic here, and this is the buzz. News of the day, folks. Prick up your ears, cause Uncle Jim is talking. Today's weather report, freaking hot. I reckon tomorrow'll be the same. That's it for now. Tune in next time for the latest in hoo-ha and hearsay.
Thank you for the update, Jim Atomic. Always a pleasure. Vault Cleaner is another weapon from the vanilla game, but it's basically a 10mm pistol from Fallout. Real popular with robbers back when raiding was called robbing and not everyone was a raider. I thought I hit you. And I was of course talking about the barrel. Now there we go. Where Gucker Paul? Paul, stupid asshole Paul, where's Paul? Where's he? And it just goes on like that. Some people have had their intellect degraded, let's put it this way. You were right, it was murder time, but not for you. Or maybe it was for you. Hey! No shotguns in here, lady. Even if it's something as crappy as a civil shotgun. Get your knife. Keep hacking and whacking and smacking. Hacking and whacking and watch your beat. Now you remember the Fallout 3 song. Yep. I am doing fine. Thank you for asking, Amy. Once again, hoping you're not a bot. That attack grazed you. You're not. That's perfect. That's very good to hear, because lately I've had problems with bots invading my streams. On the bright side, that means I'm getting noticeable. Hello! Goodbye! Yeah, my second's unnumbered, but I'll get to the exit soon. See? Right here. Now what do we get? Buzz Junkie. Plus 15% critical chance while buzzed. Now, buzzes are like temporary buffs that last only for a single run, and you can find them scattered around the rooms in flasks, as opposed to bottles. You can't exactly tell what's in the flask until you drink it, but sometimes the more booze you drink, you get a 5% chance of identifying as to what buzz will be in the flask. And that percentage grows with each drunk booze. Never heard of this game before? Well, now you have. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Lord Mutamat. The dogs worship you, sire. 15% chance per stack of causing a killed enemy mutant to release a friendly Mutamat. Friendly Mutamats have 10 HP, cannot be healed by radiation, and cannot mutate. They will also never attack you, even when provoked. Head Splitter Hefeweizen. Plus 25% damage dealt with melee weapons while in the air. And Afterlife After Party. After dying, the road couriers will recover a special piece of equipment from your body. Go to the Oni Express to claim it. Honestly, I would have taken the Lord Mutamat, but let's press on down into the administrator's office. It's not a new one. Came out, I think, in 2016.
Back, out of the way!
What's your damage?
SOB's hot on my tail. Ran fast as I could stumble, zigzagged all over the place. Thought that'd throw him off, but those SOBs are cunning. And sober.
SOB?
Syndicate of buzzkills. Bunch of nut jobs looking to purge the waste of booze and the wasters that drink it. One of them must have caught a whiff of the booze on my breath. Or maybe could have been the booze on my clothes. Of course, could have been something else. TP's been real scarce. Look, dude, I use a big old computer up here to lock those SOB bastards in the floors below. I ain't joking when I say this place is crawling with them. I'm getting the heck out of here, and if you ain't looking to close out your tab for good, I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, not happening. We gotta go in there. Unlike the rest of the cooler, the administrator's office can be used as a resting point. Your game is automatically saved while exploring it. The floors below the administrator's office are deadlier than the floors leading up to it, so take the time to prepare yourself for what's up ahead. Any items you leave in the office will still be there in the next time you return, but be extra wary of stashing or leaving unique or quest-related items in them, as you'll need to fight through the cooler again to retrieve them. Makes sense? The fridge got 5 taters and a chowder. I suppose that's where we can drop off our junk food. And what's this? Alistair 6 computer. Into our player, house it goes. Black and green baseball cap. Not safe to sleep now, classic Oblivion. Or, well, other Bethesda games. Any games other than this? Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I play Shadowrun on Wednesdays and strategy games on Thursdays. Saturdays are usually our variety stream, as seen today. The day the world ended. September 19th, 1980. The day the world ended. Well, not for us. I can still hear the atomic bombs go from down here in the cool air evacuation colony. But it looks like a Gorillaz 2 endgame screen up there. Luckily for the future of humanity, the US government thought of it prudent to preserve the mind of one Dr. Terry, and some of my peers in the California medical community, too, I suppose. As soon as the Soviets leveled their retaliatory strike at us, the government gathered California's smartest doctors and shuffled us into this here cool air evacuation colony. Actually, also planetary stream. That's nice. From what I've heard, they intend to cryogenically freeze us and thaw us out once most of the radiation's cleared out to rebuild America's medical system from the ground up. Looks like the dumb jocks and bullies that weren't smart enough to make the cut are just gonna have to fry out there in a nuclear hellfire. Boo-hoo. Anyway, according to the literature I found in here, we're supposed to be electing an administrator pretty soon. Of course, Dr. Terry, one of California's smartest doctors, according to the US government, will be throwing down his gauntlet for the title of leader of California's smartest doctors. Wish me luck. Presenting Dr. Administeri. The tally's in. Looks like I'll be the administrator of this here cool air facility. Seemed like everyone else was happy to give up the opportunity to after reading about the extra responsibilities the administrators gotta take on. Those jackalopes probably don't even realize the history books will forever herald me as the undisputed leader of medicine in the New World while those bozos fade away into obscurity. Now to read this administrator's manual and see what I've actually gotta do. I'd rather take Alistair's. The technology in here simply boggles the mind. I was thumbing through the Cool Air Administrator's manual and found this delightful nugget. Alistair's airlift, trademark, elevator systems operate using a state-of-the-art proprietary conveyance mechanism. Say goodbye to those long, awkward elevator rides alone with the boss's sexy secretary. Alistair's airlift, TM, elevators will take you where you want to be in the blink of an eye. Sounds good on paper, but the bozos at Alistair Research Labs didn't take into account the rapid atmospheric pressure changes that occur when you change elevation too quickly until after they've installed the dang things in these cool air evacuation colonies. Bet their QA monkeys were puking everywhere. Their quick fix? Limit all the elevators from moving between more than 2 floors. So to get from the evacuation staging areas to my own bedroom, I've got to walk through like 6 entire floors. What a pain! At this rate, I'd rather take Alistair's. There's a reason why Alistair Research Lab is getting licked by Innovatrix Business Solutions. All they care about is making things bigger and faster without giving a flipping heck about usability. Heck, even the Alistair 6s they've got installed in this place are a riot. They've got a blistering 66 MHz processor, really put it through its paces powering this tacky monochrome terminal-based operating system. Word processor doesn't even properly handle the word wrapping. What is this, 1965? Looking for some games that I'll play on my stream? That depends on the genre you like. Pick out whatever games you like, and just start streaming. As a start, of course. This is caveman tech compared to the brand spanking new IBS Concorde I've got at home, or had, I should say. Maybe I should keep one of these Alistair 6s for myself. Who knows how long it'll be before the computer industry gets going again. At least these things have Gorillas 1 pre-installed on them. Eureka, Terry! I found an unopened Alistair 6 in a maintenance supply room. I've hidden it underneath the stairs to my bedroom so that nobody will get wise to my plan. Especially that pig-headed buffoon, Dr. Joseph Gibson. Eureka, Terry! Final preparations. Did my last check on the Cool Air admin console. Besides a little glitch I encountered in the no-leak airlock systems, everything seems to be ready to go. Doesn't seem to be a problem as the failsafe isn't preventing me from starting the Cool Air cryogenic hibernation process. No one else there, though I'm surprised it wasn't called the no-lock air leak system. I've briefed everyone on the cryogenic procedures, although I might have forgotten to mention a few things to a certain Dr. Gibson. Wearing these Cool Air suits, we look like a bunch of astronauts headed to space. But we aren't headed to space. No, we're headed to the future. This is Dr. Terry signing off for the last time in this millennium. See you all in 40 years. I'm mean, I'm green, and I'm hee-hee-heen. Old Joe Gibson turned into a little weak scrawny of shit pun, hit him once and he flipped and explode. Time to show what the leader of the smartest of caca can do and kill them all. This is my caca and I'll do as I please. Eureka, Terry! You'll see what he turned into a little bit later. FPS games, maybe some Souls games. Always respectable choices. Maybe something free-to-play for a start, like, I don't know. I suppose Enlisted or... Truth be told, I'm not very good at FPS games, so you'll have to take my word for it. Or rather, don't take my word for it, just now. There's the console. Let's see, diagnostics. Full air cryogenic chambers. Started successfully at 1824.51 on 9/20/80. Completed successfully at 1841 on 9/20/80. No leak airlock door. Malfunction. Override it. Here we go. Here is one of the bots. Now, if you will give me a moment. How long have I been streaming? I'd say about couple of months by now. There we go, that's the bot dealt with. But yeah, my current advice would be to start with something that you A, enjoy playing, or B, something that is not too expensive. Try to go for the minimal investment, because it won't pay off, at least in the first couple of months. Let's see, fresh air TM atmospheric regulator. Radiation leak detected. High levels of radiation, please evacuate cool air colony immediately. Airlift elevator system. Disengage maintenance mode. Done. Speakeasy PA system. Working. And Serpent Protocol. Status online. What's a Serpent Protocol? We'll find out a little later. But now, way's open, and we better get ready. Down at the generators, things are gonna get harder. And yeah, boomer shooters are good for cost savings. Maybe something classic like modded Doom or Quake. Or a start.
Enemy spotted.
And there's the SOBs. That's just a recruit. What did he have? Shotgun 3D. Damn, I'm looking good. Tempting, but, well, shotguns aren't good against armored enemies. But hey, we got inventory slots to spare. Grenade. Accuracy increases with Oblit. A throwable grenade that explodes after 3 seconds explodes earlier the longer it has been primed. We'll have it just as an option.
Wherever you go, I'll be there.
There's the exit.
Wherever you are,
You guys having fun in there? Oh, you certainly are. Sorry for interrupting, but just needed to use the stairs. Made this PNG by myself. I borrowed it from a game. And since that game is... oh, at the moment I am not earning anything from the streams, so I am free to use it for now as a stand-in. Ah, there we go, more volatile ammo. You give me your ammo as well. You caught on it only now? Boom. They don't call them suicide raiders for nothing. They will use that final countdown with impunity. Shh. Oh, just missed you a bit. However, thank you for the stuff you left behind. Really appreciate when people care about that.
But you could have told me when I waited up nights for you.
I think it looks weird. Not a proper PNG model. It is a PNG model, even if it's a little bit animated. Besides, I like it. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it.
Love can outgrow.
Hey. You know who else is welcome in the old zone? You. Pacekeeper. Uses automatic ammo. There's no better way to keep your pace. If something tries to break your stride, you'll break their body with bullets. How about we give it a try? Oh. Might as well look at it. Yep. Why didn't I go for the live model? A question of available finances, let's put it this way. What do we have here? Rush half hour. Plus 25% reloading speed, more speed, less damage received and damage dealt for 5 minutes. Sure. Don't touch the radio.
Target acquired.
My shotgun's better than your shotgun. And we're using the same shotguns. Work in the game, son.
Target acquired.
Hey! That was rude.
Murder time.
Can you not? You and your several shotguns. Yeah, until more dodge is acquired, this PNG will have to do. Shotgun 3D, and that one used sawed off. 2 barrels of laughs. Get a little closer, but not too close, thank you. Dao gun. My path is that of the gun. I better understand the universe through shooting stuff. Oh, I can do that with a 2D model, yeah. And there are still options I consider. What's that? A proper double-barrel shotgun. Wow, this will surely be my enemy's doom. 2. Aiming fires both barrels in an instant succession. 3 to 4 damage per pallet, 8 pallets, while Shotgun 3D has 2 to 3 damage per 6 pallets. That's an improvement, honestly. What? Ah. That's mine. Shoot. There we go. Anyone home? What's this? Bollet-Vardier. Allows you to carry plus 50 automatic ammo per stack. Tempting, but not yet. Or get a proper PNG model. It looks like passport-sized photo. That's a good one. I might, as soon as I find a good candidate. Slogurt. Curdled milk never tasted better. I would like, however, some more buckshot, please and thank you. Oh, katana. It makes the cut. If we compare it to my current melee weapon, which is Barrelhead, 3 to 5 base damage versus 5 to 6, and ignores 2 armor, ignores 50% of armor. Well, the Barrelhead has a longer melee range, but the katana is just better. So let's trade in. Honestly, I will miss smacking people on the head with a sniper rifle, but hey, I gotta be a weeb. Ow. Unless they come at me with a shotgun. Hello! Hey, no interrupting. Alright? You in here. Now, where were I? Oh, you're already got it done. And we can move on to the next level of generators. Waiting for my stream pack. Once I get it, then I'll do stream. Reasonable. You two have fun down there. I'll pick off the winner. Divide and conquer, as they say. Hey! Give me your ammo. And hiya! Almost got you. Come a little closer so that it's not a confined space, and Hi. That's why I keep the grenade around. Here you go. Hey, 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 hey. None of that. Okay, you know what? Tough customer, aren't you? Looks like I gotta relieve you of your Basekeeper. And Implosive Fun Gun. Consumes 4 volatile ammo per shot, accuracy increases with oblit, shooting at an enemy makes them explode. To be honest, it's not fun for most of the people involved. Guess we are trading. Goodbye lawn chair, and hello Pacekeeper and automatic ammo.
As power grids across the world continue to fail, being called the New Dark Age, our world leaders struggle for a solution.
Here we go, Spumen.
This time, it is believed that if an answer is
As you can guess, they are based on Fallout Super Mutants. Normally they are armed with Clash.
that comes to be,
I'm so bored of guns from the USA. Let's see, Pacekeeper, 2 to 3 base damage versus 2 to 4 base damage. Yeah, looks like Clash is a definite improvement over Pacekeeper. I'm a nice commentator. Well, thank you kindly. Ooh. Alternatively, 16. Ignores 2 armor, 3 to 5 base damage. Another improvement. I'm like a magpie. I see better stuff, I grab it. Oh, and also it's shooting in a 3-round bursts. Like that.
Enemy spot.
Get out of here, Boy Scouts. Eye Shield mod. Occupies the sensory modification slot. +1 armor when hit in the head. Now my Beast Beret comes with some protection. Raw Launcher Kit. Build your own launcher. Interesting proposition, but I'll decline. Ammo Grand. Some might say the greatest battle implement ever devised. Others call it the rifle that won the war. I reckon it could settle a few bottom arguments too. Yep, you guessed it. That's an M1 Garand. And his other weapon, Rat-a-tat. Tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat is how this gun sounds. If we compare it to the Greaser, 1 to 3 base damage versus 2 to 4 base damage. Yeah, Greaser is definitely better. Good afternoon. Thank you for your time. Please come again later. Can I share Twitter to my artist? Then you guys talk there. Yep, you definitely can. Anyone left a like in there as well? Doesn't seem to be like it. Twist. Well, that escalated quickly. 2 to 4. 16 has 3 to 5, ignores 2 armor. Yep, 16 is still better. Hey, I thought you were dead. It's not good to ambush people like that, you know. And your weapon of choice was double. Pronounced double. It's French. Nothing to do with the English word. What are you, from Louisiana? Or however they call it now. Radigator Coast, I suppose. Creepy mask. That's something we can craft as well, and pew boom. Your everyday rocket launcher. Yep, every day. Pencils, power packs. I am starting to take some damage, but I still have enough healing supplies to last me through. Hey, 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 hey. Dangerous situation.
Bottoms up, worms and wasters. It's time for the buzz with me, Jim Atomic. Fella told me something funny before he died. Today's weather report. Freaking hot.
Lawmaker.
I reckon.
Originally named the Shoot Gun 2, the Lawmaker infamously became known as such after one was used to exploit a legal loophole that allowed guns to run for office. President Gun is now considered one of the greatest presidents of all time. Yeehaw, partner. Let's see, 2 to 3 base damage versus... Well, the Greaser is nice and all, however, It's not very accurate. Still on the fence about it all. I will, however, loot your bodies for ammo. Send your Twitter handle. My artist name is Amelia Arya. She'll follow you when she's free. Oh, that's very nice. Once again, thank you. There we go, finally a revolver. Thank you. Another spewman? Oh, looks like another bot. I know what to do. Goodbye. And back to it. Alienator? Get away from me, you bitch! Shoots projectiles that bounce once, ignores 50% armor. Yes, that is also a reference. You can guess to which movie. Wow, you were slow on the draw. Goodbye. Give me your ammo. Machine rifle. The bullets are my flesh, human. Aiming prevents burst fire, increases accuracy, and decreases firing speed. Comparable in damage output to 16. Also ignores 2 armor. I think I'm gonna still go with 16. Speaking of, uses strong rifle ammo. And the machine rifle uses same. Huh. Something to consider. Ooh, there we go, courier box. We can finally deposit both the grease. I suppose we can deposit both the scrap metal, Rotiman Guts pants, and Rotiman Guts. And finally, Type C bikini armor, that's important. We got us some more breathing room. What do we have here? Guzzle Gut, plus 4 hit during a food coma, that is, after eating junk food. Shell Collector. Allows you to carry plus 15 buckshot per stack. Bat Blocker Bordeaux. Minus 50% knockback received while blocking or dashing. And Precision Bomber. Increases your accuracy with oblit weapons by plus 25%. Honestly, we've come so far. And did so hard. And in the end, it doesn't even matter because we are going to go into the boss battle. Let me just... Oh, they're all empty. Alright then. Whew. You've reached the elevator to the cryo chambers. If you're not feeling adequately prepared, you should consider drinking some booze and returning home. I think I can take him on. Say hello to our first boss. That's us. That's the cooler mates. All rotten. And there's our first boss.
Citadel, this is Purifier Star. Approach and drop off point. Proceed to purify all abominations. Look what squirted out of the clammy cheeks of the shitlands. Another dead waster looking to score some booze. Unfortunately for you, the Western Wastes are about to become a dry county. Well, mostly dry anyways. Discounting the big old puddle of blood and piss I'll be turning you into. See, one thing we SOBs don't like is wasters like you drinking that radioactive
Yeah,
sludge.
I received the message.
You see, booze changes a man, turns him into a monster. I hate to break it to you, but there ain't no room for monsters in the Lord's kingdom. Looks like God's giving you a little more time to think about what you've done.
One bullet, spits it out like it's two. Ricky shitting, she calls it. Just a fancy name for bullets hanging all over the place. What's the matter? You don't seem too impressed. Well, no matter. Prison was brains ain't my job. Yes. So why don't we quit flapping our gums and let our guns do the talking?
You think you're pretty good, huh? Well, time to prove to you otherwise. Come on. No, you ain't winning this one. Ha. Whew, Tiff Callahan wasn't able to dodge Purifier Star's Ocelot. Valiant effort. Almost got me through. Let's say hello to our new character. And just followed back.
Juicy.
Good thing I stashed a lot of the stuff just for this occasion. Continuing is painful, as they say. But it can always give your new self a bit of an advantage. What we got here is Waster's tattered shirt and rag pants. Just a little bit damage reduction, and delays. Hasn't earned the R yet. But this time we're gonna take the Duo Z first. Inner peace can only be truly acquired when shooting firearms. Plus, well, the remaining pistol ammo. Now, how much ammo do I have for the Tommy gun? Not a lot, honestly. So I suppose we can go for... Instead of laser, we can try out the Radiationator Mark 1. There's the Type C bikini armor. Just grabbing all of that. And now you... Yes, I will get back to it in a second. Now, we already have the Rottiman Guts pants, so now we can make Rottiman Guts shirt. +3 Tinker, +1 hit. There's the Duo Z. And the Emma Grand. But I think I'm gonna put on the leather cooler armor for now. +4 Oblit, +4 Tinker, +3 hit. Perfect for tinkering and hitting things up close and personal. Oh. And of course, all the pistol ammo in a moment. Gotta put in stuff, curve brand clean here. Anything else I can make? Not yet, it seems. I think we can sell off the lays and buy us something else, considering we... Oh, we don't have TP yet, but that's fine. We can withdraw some of the stuff I saved up. Around 600 should be fine. And there's our new computer. Check mail. No Alistair Turbo Baud modem module detected. Please contact your local Alistair Research Labs representative to purchase one today. And that's our statistics. 522 kills and 3 days. Why did I say days? I meant deaths. Goodbye. And some Metastim as well. And looks like our new encounter is awfully quiet all of a sudden. Another scam. Highly unfortunate, but what can you do? 9:28 p.m. It's too late to go to the shop for now. So, let's sleep it off for now. We deserve it. Full 12 hours of sleep. And I'm pretty sure this particular model, the Duo Z that is a reference to Shadow Warrior. I'm referring to the yin-yang symbol on it. Lo Wang used that one. I'm fairly certain of that.
Thinking about sobering up. Psych. Radiation's unrad to the max.
Like, hey, welcome to the mall.
Hey Val, you're my favorite trader in this part of the Wastes, and not just because of the name.
Like, this is totally the best stuff TP can buy.
Now then, how about you trading my lays and these things?
Like, thanks.
Bye bye for now.
Catch you later, alligator.
Well, time to break news to the slab that this particular mod has been discontinued. Also, got anything in Lost and Found?
If a problem comes along, you must ship it. Welcome to the road crew. Here's the crap we found laying around.
There it is, tailored fanny pack, 750 TP, currently outside of my price range. Maybe a bit later.
I dropped the dudes that rode in the dark.
So, slab?
Have you found my precious Azuka yet?
Yeah, here you go.
You have her Type C bikini armor. That means you must have killed her.
No, I think you misunderstand.
No, I completely understand. You and the SOB are all the same. You want a pure vanilla wasteland. Well, I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to kill every last one of you until my harem of naked, big-titted wives and I can live in my lore-unfriendly player mansion in peace.
Okay, you know what, buddy? Get out of here. Hey. Bastard. Good thing I stocked up on medistims before I left. Now give me your gun. Automat Kalashnikova. A selective fire gas-operated 7.62 and 39mm assault rifle. You don't say. And it uses automatic ammo. Which I have some of for now. So yeah, I'll be taking that. Thanks for the nickel. Now I suppose we can pawn off the leather cooler armor and put on the Type C bikini armor for now. We'll be able to make another leather cooler armor with appropriate ingredients. All in the name of buying that fanny pack back.
Like, hey, like this.
Here you go. Thank you kindly.
Like, catch you later, alligator.
Well, alright then. Pains me to do that. However... Give me a second. Once again, sorry about that. And it all was going so smoothly. Anyway, I got a fanny pack with my name on it. Literally. Your name is delicately stitched into it. Aw, it'd be sweet if you didn't do it yourself. See ya. Let's hit another cocktail, and we can go for another run. After that, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. The most creative scammers so far, yeah. They're all very lifelike, I'd even say committed to the bit.
We've got welcome to the 30. So what?
What's the mixer of the day?
Here's what we've got.
Mouthful of water. 300 TP. That flask was just full of toilet paper.
So what?
You know what?
Great.
Champagne, today's mixer of the day, and cannibal style.
All right, here you go. Bottoms up.
+1 carry limit, TP after killing an enemy. Other than that, I think I got everything. Pistol ammo, power pack. Just don't forget to loot automatic ammo on our way into the cooler. How are our stats looking, by the way? Solid for now. Spray and prayer, lightweight, amateur pyro, model assembler, flat-footed. There's that Fallout spirit.
Time to turn you to man.
Well, thank you for running into that.
Welcome to the.
Sure, I can pick up the volatile ammo as well. Never know when you'll need it.
Got you.
And give me your pancreas. Plus junk food too.
I'm gonna kill.
No, you're not. Not gonna drink from that one yet. Just keep on going down. I'll drop a tweet in the Discord after this. Another type of scammer that's extra scammy. Ooh.
That was fun.
I'll take your word for it. Hey, no dogs allowed in this domicile. Same for squatters. I know you got squatters' rights, but they don't apply when I'm around. And don't look at me like that. I'm sure no one notified you before, but it's been posted on the notice board. Not my fault you never check it. Same goes for you. Shh. Anyone at home? Or rather, occupied? Alright. I'll take that as a yes. Sweetened shorts, horn dog vest, strong rifle ammo. Yeah, as you can imagine, the accuracy on anything resembling an Uzi is not that good. However, it puts out a veritable hail of lead, which is all I need. Like that. Now gimme. Thank you kindly. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Come on now. I will, however, take your crowbar. Thank you for giving it to me. I'll take care of it and use it to open any and all doors that I come across. And I will take that jumpsuit, since it can be crafted into an armored jumpsuit later down the line. And that one can be turned into an augmented jumpsuit, and that one can be turned into something even better. Let it not be said that the crafting system in this mod is not extensive. Or as extensive as it gets in a Fallout 3 parody.
Found ya.
Okay, a shit ass. Classic. You just throw a brick at them and they fold. You, however, will receive no such mercy. No respect from me. Out of here. Just get out of here. What do we have? No, not gonna risk it for now. You are already in the toilet. You don't need to indicate that this spot is the toilet. Freaking idiots. Oh, but I will take that compressed TP. Thank you kindly. Come on. Fine. Excuse me, coming through. I'll take that scrap metal as well. See, the radiation kills rotting men. Which is why I gotta first lure him out. And laser weapons are not terribly effective against living targets, but are pretty good when it comes to machines, as one can imagine. Time to take the Redman away, which is like right away, but in this economy. And when I say in this economy, you of course know what I mean. No need to clarify that further. Don't feel like continuing that path. Silence. Terminators. You can guess what it means. The glasses. How do I look at them? Or rather, look in them? Fabulous. Never mind the lack of light in here. She was kinda cute. Unfortunately, we have to make it... Or as the kids these days say, plus the pirates used to say, it do be like that sometimes.
Squid!
Now, Raider Bruiser Jacket is what we need to combine with the cooler armor in order to get us a leather cooler armor.
Booga booga!
Once again, thank you all for lining up. I, however, do not appreciate being chased around by mutated pups, which behave like Half-Life snarks. I don't appreciate that. Now then. Any good picks? Filtered Farsight, plus 25% zoom while aiming, plus 1.5% accuracy while aiming. I'll consider it. Aimless Ale, your accuracy is reduced by 10%. You take these when you just need to get out of this run as fast as possible. There will be an item down the line that will help us in removing them. Them, of course, being unwanted perks. Crouching Puncher, Hidden Puncher. Inflicting a sneak attack with an unarmed weapon will grant +3 hit and 30% speed for 30 seconds while you are wielding an unarmed weapon. That'd be Brass Knucks, I'm thinking. And finally, Low Stakes Gin and Tonic. Something you gain between 1 and 1000 TP. Well, let's go with that one for now. Roll the dice. I don't think we've gained that much. Fine, fine. Let me just... There. So we've seen the Rottingman Guts Pants, +3 Tinker, +1 hit. What do Mutamud Guts Pants ensure do? +2 shoot and +2 hit. That's decent. You have the strange urge to chase after the road couriers. So we take the jumpsuit, we bolt some armor onto it, and we get the armored jumpsuit. Well, we just need jumpsuit to begin with, which should be in the... You know where it's supposed to be. For now, let's just do that, and now we get us some more TP. There's the jumpsuit. Yeah, just stick some metal in there and it'll be better than ever, you idiot. +4 Tinker, +1 shoot, +1 sneak, and +1 armor. Now the armored jumpsuit can be turned into an augmented jumpsuit. For that we'll need a bit more ingredients. Bee's Master Outfit and Junk Dog Saurabi Junk Mail. But after that, we'll turn the augmented jumpsuit into a mythical jumpsuit. That one will require a lot more things, as you can see. Super dense TP, rare salvage ammo, rare salvage, Margaritaville, Fleshbound Transformer, and SOB Purified Power Armor. For now, I'd like, of course, to upgrade our Radiationator Mark 1 into Radiationator Mark 2, but we just need 2 more pieces of salvage for that to happen. It'll be a market improvement. And then Radiationator Mark 3, which is a decent starting item all around, if you ask me. That one, of course, will require even more salvage. So we can drop off the volatile ammo. Oh, and of course, junk food and Mutamud Guts. Two items are always available to crafting here, by the way. Dried up to dates. Consume to update an old character. Only necessary for characters who lived through different versions of Binge Edition, or before Binge Edition at all. That's the name of the mod. Binge Edition. Kinda forgot. And Hard Mode Hamburger. This is a hardcore flavor like no other. Consumption initiates hard mode, which lasts until you die. Hard mode has the following effects. Bosses, the SOB Purifier, and some other unique enemies become very powerful. Be prepared. Bosses and certain unique enemies drop unique, incredibly powerful equipment. The SOB Purifier drops rare salvage. Regular enemies become more powerful the more you play, gradually gaining superior equipment and more TP. And you take slightly more damage from the enemies. There's the Margaritaville, but that one needs Starchco's food base number 23. 8 of them. And I currently do not know where to look for them, so let's settle for a Munimat steak. 30 HP and plus 2 hit for 30 seconds. Very useful for melee characters. But looking at my stats, I am currently more and more inclined towards shooting, since I am a top gunner after all. And now I'm a loose cannon. Thanks to those Terminator glasses. Still need to find more automatic ammo. However, let me just quickly go back to the main menu, and to close it off, we'll quickly go over the details of what Binge Edition provides to Wasted. Essential gameplay changes are explained in-game. However, more detailed and spoiler information is available in the info folder. There is also the Binge Edition overview text file for a basic, non-spoilery overview of what Binge Edition does. Major features: 119 new weapons, 24 oblit weapons, 10 automatic, 9 shotguns, 12 pistols, 6 revolvers. Because believe me, the base game only has like 2 shotguns and 2 revolvers. 9 rifles, 18 energy weapons, 18 melee weapons, 14 special weapons. 102 new armors, 68 new hangovers, 33 new buzzes, 18 new consumables, 54 new equipment modifications, 10 augments, 25 loadouts, 76 new miscellaneous items, 110 new recipes, 31 tweaked weapons, 68 tweaked armor, and 13 tweaked consumables. Be in awe at the numbers, as one usually does in regards to modifications. However, this is the point where I call it in for the night. Hopefully you've enjoyed both the first and second parts of the stream. I'd like to thank you all for sticking around, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Good night to you all. Peace out.